Hey, so today I'm going to try and make another sweet dish. It is a Käsekuchen, which is basically a cheesecake. I found the recipe in a cookbook called Vom Oma mit Liebe, from Granny with Love. And this is a recipe by Opa Gunter, grandfather Gunter, and it is an inverted Käsekuchen. Just so you know, I'm going to be using something called Quark here. It is like cottage cheese. I have never used Quark in my life, so this is the first time I'm going to be using it. And I've actually never made anything with cottage cheese either. And I've never made this recipe either, so everything is new, but fingers crossed that everything turns out well. Let's get into the ingredients. 150 grams of sugar, 150 grams of softened butter, 150 grams of flour, 1 whole packet of baking powder, which is about 15 grams, vanilla sugar, 8 grams of it, 3 medium-sized eggs. Each egg is about 60 grams. Now let's get baking. So I have a 26 centimeter spring foam that I have buttered and dusted with flour, and I have that ready. So 150 grams of softened butter, 150 grams of caster sugar, and mix it up. So keep mixing this until it's nice and creamy. So now to add the eggs in one by one. And add the next one only when the first one is nicely mixed in. Let's add the second egg in. And now the final egg in. Alright, now take the 150 grams of flour, take the packet of baking powder, whole packet of baking powder in, mix it up. Opa Gunter, hopefully, has a good recipe. So now you add the vanilla sugar into it as well. And that you now put in the spring foam. Make sure to cover the sides of it as well. So, now to make the filling. For the filling, I need 150 grams of sugar, 150 grams of soft butter, 3 medium eggs, 1 pack of vanilla pudding powder, 250 grams of quark, 40% fat, 250 grams light quark, the juice of half a lemon. So now for the filling, you have to beat the butter and the sugar again. 150 softened butter, 150 grams of caster sugar. Same, add the eggs one by one. Only put the next one in when the first one has been mixed in properly. Second egg. and the last egg. That's 3 eggs, medium-sized eggs in the filling as well. Now we're going to add half the lemon juice, 1 full packet of the vanilla pudding powder, and then put the cottage cheese in as well. So that's about 500 grams of cottage cheese. So one is low fat and the other one is high fat. I guess it is cottage cheese. It does look like cottage cheese, kind of. It smells nice. I love smells, eh? Oh, look at that. That's a little different. The consistency is definitely, in the full fat one, is different. And now to mix it. So now to get my prepared spring foam back. This is looking good. We just want to make sure that there are no lumps in it. All good. I think I have to learn how to do the camera angles. So smoothen it out. Looks good, huh? My oven has been preheating 170 degrees. I'm going to put it in the middle shelf. Let's put this in the oven. So, it's now in the oven. It's going to bake now for half an hour at 170 degrees Celsius. And then half an hour later, I am going to put a foil paper over it so that it doesn't burn, and then bake it for another half an hour. And then you're supposed to cool it in the oven itself. So open the oven, let it cool in the oven for another hour. So this whole process is now going to take a bit of time before I can show you the finished cake. So I'll be back in a couple of hours. So now I'm going to just make sure that the sides are free before I start to open this. I did put in a good amount of butter and flour, so it should come off pretty easily. Wow, nice and clean. It's nice and soft. And here is my Käsekuchen. Thanks for watching.